Yeah, 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 yeah. Look. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming. Keep it coming.
Okay, good afternoon, guys. We're back at Chipotle. This is actually my third time. I was here this week, and the food was just fucking amazing. So, I'm bleeding gluttonous today. I got two things. So, I'm getting my bowl again. And I'm getting, as you can see, the extra lettuce and the coleslaw on the side there. I actually want more lettuce than that. Maybe I can ask him to add a little bit more. Excuse me, sir. Can I just have a little bit more lettuce? Okay. Maybe they gotta charge me for it. No big deal. I just want a little bit more lettuce. I'll pay for it. Doesn't really. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. All right. So I'm getting my burrito bowl. When I get everything that's on the menu. Let me show you that really quick. If you haven't looked at my other video. So this is your options for the toppings. So I got everything on the menu, the lettuce and the coleslaw and the lettuce on the side. I got the pinto beans and I'm getting half and half. So that's my bowl. But then I saw this gentleman, and I don't want to film him because he's eating right now, but he got birria tacos. So I decided, what the hell, let me get some birria tacos. So here's the birria tacos. $165 for 3 tacos. Cheese, red onion, cilantro, consomme. And when I say it looks delicious, it looks delicious. So I'm getting all my sauces. I got a mild sauce, I got a spicy sauce, and another mild sauce on there. So they put the little sauces in these little cups. I also asked for extra chipotle mayonnaise. The chipotle mayonnaise is off the chain. It is actually really spicy, and I really like it. Their honey chipotle vinaigrette is to die for. So I take the lettuce, I put my honey chipotle vinaigrette over top of that. Then I take my burrito bowl and I take half of that and then sprinkle it on top, and then drizzle my sauces over top of that, and then dip my fork in the chipotle every time I take a bite. And I think that's a little weird, but I like it. It works for me. So I can get 2 meals out of this. So I eat half that lettuce and then half of the bowl. You'll see how large the bowl is when he starts making the bowl. I'm gonna try and do this in one take. So I'm assuming it wasn't that he didn't want to give me the extra lettuce. I'm assuming he just doesn't speak English. So I was in here about 2 days ago, and I ordered, and I brought in a whole bunch of Dorian, and I offered it to the guys. These guys are really, really nice, really accommodating, and the food is awesome, and I think the portions are good. So we're just gonna film him making the bowl here. So like I said, I got half and half. So half brown rice, half cilantro lime, but it looks like he's gonna give me regular white rice. That's okay. Doesn't look like there's cilantro in either the rices as they're advertised, but it's all good. So then they squeeze the lime on top there. That's what it is. Then they sprinkle the cilantro fresh and then mix it up. All right, I missed that part last time. Now let's see what the next topping is going to be. The pinto beans. All right. Next, the fajita vegetables. Sorry if there's a little glare, but you see there's a glass partition here. Now for the corn. Their rendition of pico. Good, I didn't have to ask for extra. The pickled red onions. House-made jalapenos. They're not really jalapenos. The black olives. The crunchy tortilla chips. Red onions, which I could probably use more, but it's all good. I don't want them to have to call the guy over, but I really love onions. And that was the chicken. They weighed out, and he's finishing it with some chives. And some cilantro and a lime wedge. That's it, guys. All my sauces, all my extra lettuce, and my bowl. So we're getting all this to go. I've eaten at a restaurant maybe once since I've been here, and that was the Bone Egg. I usually get all my food to go home. I like to sit in the comfort of my own home. This place is air conditioning. They do have plenty of seating here for you to sit. This is generally how many people are in here. There's people, again, I don't want to film the meeting, are to the right of me, and then there's a lady right there. But at the most I've ever seen when I've come in here is 3 tables being occupied. All right. So I don't know if he makes the birria tacos here or they're gonna make them in the back. So this is a nice little setup. The Chipotle of Da Nang, Vietnam. So I believe my bowl came to $165 and the birria tacos came to $165. So I want to say roughly that's going to be like $9 in total. I'll put the total up there because I think 100 dong is roughly $2.89 or $3. I'm not 100% sure. So if we do that 300, so that'd actually be like $3.20. So I'm gonna say it's probably around $10, $11. I'm not sure, but again, I'll put the conversion up there. So I'm just waiting to see. That was a waste. I would have took those beans, but he wiped the counter and put the dirt in there. All right, so we're just waiting on the birria tacos. But this is an awesome place. Show you outside again. It's right on Ang Thun. I don't know what Ang Thun this is. And that's the cross street is Ang Thun. The area they call it Ang Thun. I don't think it's really called that, but they just name it that because of all the streets. But as you can see, it's in a nice area. That's where that bar, where that cab almost hit me. And they got like juice spots and nail salons and hair salons and a couple different markets. So this is a great area. So we're at Adobo, and we're gonna get our birria tacos. Okay, there are the birria tacos. Look at that. Awesome. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into those. So he's gonna wrap them up for me. I might have to set the tripod up for this when we get back to the room.
My life is like a movie and the plot just thicken. Came from broken home trying to break the old traditions. Left my old ways for my future acquisitions. I know playing both sides. I know life is better in the dope ride. I know the water better in the low tide. Music better amplified. Staying down for upsides. I know.
I'm hoping this music isn't copywritten. I didn't get a copyright strike, so they didn't say it would count against me, but some of the music that I've been using, even though I use a subscription that's supposed to be copywritten free, has been coming back copywritten. And then the bar movie, which should be up today or tomorrow, I have to wait for the algorithm for them to release it on the date so that I can get as many views as I can. Sorry guys, I just can't hit the publish button anymore like I used to because it just messes with the algorithm and I don't get a lot of views. So it's best to just let YouTube publish the video when they think it is so they can send it out to the appropriate audience. So anyways, I had a video that's coming out soon that they took the music out, so I don't know how it's going to sound or what's going to happen, so it'll be new to the both of us. Stay tuned for that video. I did some bar hopping. You'll probably see that way before this anyways. So that's what we got there. Let me get the cash out and pay.
No such thing as playing both sides, I know. The life is better in a dope ride, I know. The water better in the low tide. Music better amplified, staying down for upsides, I know. No such thing as playing both sides, I know. Life is better in a dope ride, I know. The water better in the low tide. Music better amplified, staying down for upsides.
Alright, here's my order, guys.
No such thing as playing both sides, I know.
This is the gentleman who helped me today.
The water better in the low tide, music better amplified, staying down for upsides.
All right, sir. All right. Got a few napkins because I'm gonna be messy. I'm not sure if they put any in there. I'm pretty sure they do. They give you a little piece of candy and a card and whatnot. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Till next time. Thank you. You saying bye-bye. So the staff is very nice, very helpful. I'm finding that most of the places like this, especially if you go to a place that's in this area that will give you the same, the same type of service you get in the U.S. Like when they messed up my burger, which I didn't say, they gave me a free cheesecake, so that was great, but I believe they overcharged me the first time. As I said, I paid like $174. Now every time I go there, my meal is like $140 for the burger, the fry combo, so it's all good. You know, that was another mistake that they made. So anyways, I haven't been drinking my sugarcane juice like I normally drink. So I think today I might get a sugarcane juice. I've had a coconut water juice. So maybe today I'll get a sugarcane juice. There's several by my place. But I might try another lady. No, I'm gonna try the lady that I tried last time. I think she charged me 10 or 15. But now I think some of the local places are trying to charge me tourist tax. So we'll go get sugarcane next door to where I stay. Then we'll go up and we'll look at the food and taste the food and do a little review. I can already tell you the bowl is good. This is like my third bowl that I've had here. But I haven't had those birria tacos. So let's hurry up and get back home so that we don't have soggy tacos. So you're not going to get around this, guys. You see all the bees? They're just attracted to it. And they look like such young bees, too. So I know you've seen sugarcane juice, but I just want to show you that sometimes the bees get on the sugarcane as she's pressing it, and you might find one in your juice. Doesn't mean you have to eat it. Obviously, there'll be bug excrement or juices in your sugarcane. So if you're weirded out about that, don't try sugarcane juice here. I mean, it's damn near impossible not to get bees. You can see them. They're all over the place. You see that one just got on the roller. So don't get weirded out. Try it. You'll enjoy it. You'll like it. So she's charging me 10, rightfully so. I usually pay between 10 and 15, but this lady over there, I forgot what she charged me. I think it was 10 or 15, but she charged me for a coconut 20 the first time and then 25 the next time. So it's not a lot, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like when people are trying to take advantage of you, so I have to find a new coconut spot. So it looks like there's a pickleball here. Oh, that's good to know. Wow. I'll have to see how I can join the pickleball. Cool. So the area I'm in is chock full of schools. I believe this is like a military academy school or something like that right here. And then right across from me is a school. I haven't done that video yet. Yeah, I will. So I guess I didn't have enough juice, so she's juicing some more. So this is a different type of sugarcane juice. Sugarcane, I should say. The one that they have in Cambodia is red. And I will say the sugarcane juice is good here, but the best I've ever had is in Cambodia, and it must be the different variety of sugarcane. But it was quite delicious. Quite delicious. So there's a couple of billiards and places down the road. I will do a tour of this area if you guys are interested. As you can see, there's a building going up here. There's buildings going up all around this area. There's buildings going up all over Da Nang. So hopefully when these buildings are done, it'll drive the price down because there'll be oversupply. Right now there's just a demand for places, especially newer, nicer looking places. So it's driving the cost up. Plus, you know, YouTube and everybody wanted to come here to Da Nang, Vietnam and live. So that's also driving the price. But when I say there's a lot of apartment units being built and a few high rises on the other side, I mean, there's a building being built right there. There's buildings being built behind me. And a couple of high rises by the Dragon Bridge, across the bridge. So thank you. Got a sugarcane juice. Hopefully that'll drive the price down, but I don't see that happening for another 2 to 3 years. Now there's a couple of buildings that are done. They just have not finished them. Like gone in and I don't know, do the painting or whatnot. Like the buildings look absolutely ready to start, receive people to rent. So anyways, going on a tangent, I have a problem with doing that. Let's go eat. All right, so we're back at the unit. I hate to put something negative in a positive video. And it's not that big of a deal, negative. But I was just coming into where I stay. And I'll show you. And the lady was pulling out. Looked me dead in my eye, and I knew what she was about to do, pull in front of me. So I signaled with my hand out, which you'll see some people do, that I'm pulling in. And what does she do? Pull out right in front of me, sees me turning into my unit. She was coming out of here. I'm coming from here. And she's gonna pull out as I make the signal to say that I'm pulling in here. So you got to be really, I'm coming in, I'll close it. You got to be really careful when you're driving here. Cutie. All right, so waiting for the elevator. Then we're gonna go up and eat. Up. Okay, maybe she doesn't want to get on the elevator with me. Oh, good. Got the elevator to myself then. All right, let's open up some blinds so we can get some natural light in here for the video. So while it's on my mind, I thought I got a little bamboozled when I rented this place, because my friend Patrick upstairs rents his place for $700, where I pay, I'm sorry, 7 million, where I pay 8 million. I'm trying to switch off. Got a few games on the Switch and a demo game. This is working out pretty good, guys. Has something to do when it's rainy or you're just bored, and easy and compact to bring with you when you're traveling. So anyways, now that I look at my place, I'm just gonna give you a quick spin. Not that you haven't seen it, because I want to do a full review how I got it set up now that I'm in and been in here for a couple weeks now. But their places are tiny, not a lot of natural light. So yes, I get the noise from the school, which I haven't done the video on. I'm gonna do all that, but I get this nice natural light. It is too hot and bright in the morning, but mid-afternoon, like 10:30, when it's not facing right in here, it's still nice and bright and great. But my unit is big, so their units are small. And I just passed by my neighbor next door from my, coming down the hallway, and his place is small. So yeah, had I seen those, I probably would not have moved in here, which probably would have been a good thing, because there's some other places that I like. But like I just said, I tend to ramble. That's not what we're talking about today. So let me set everything up and let's get at trying these birria tacos. We're gonna do that first. Okay, the lighting isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I got the artificial lights and all the windows open and whatnot, so I hope you guys can see me. It doesn't look too good on the screen, but DJI is pretty good at in low light situations, as I've found. So I was trying to find the right aperture to make sure I got everything and got in the frame. I was trying to hook this up. My little clip is falling apart. I need to find a mount for the bike. So yeah, that's what took me so long. Not that you would know, because it doesn't say how long it took me to do this in the video. So I didn't even have to open my big mouth. So anyways, it looks like everything's in the frame. If you see me looking down at my phone, it's just to make sure everything is good and running and whatnot, even though the red light is flashing low. You don't need to do that. So we got a consomme here for the birria tacos. Now, I'm pretty sure it's beef birria. If you didn't know, fun fact is birria tacos or birria is goat. So if you go to an authentic Mexican restaurant and you get birria, it's gonna be goat. So this is that little candy. It's a little thank you note on there. Move my hand so you can see. And then they give you a little candy. I haven't tried theirs yet. I buy these candies from the market in a bag, and I'm currently eating the guava. This is a soda Chayancha, I don't know, CHANH, whatever that is. Got a few extra napkins. Here's the lettuce and the slizzle. Here's the bowl. And then they give you these nice wooden forks. Now, I haven't tried to eat with it. Maybe I'll try just for the sake of the video, but I have my trusty metal fork. And then we've got our sugarcane juice. So all of this came to 330 Vietnamese dong, which I don't know what that is. I'll put the price up. This was 10,000. And then the birria tacos and the bowl came to $3.20. So $3.30 is what we got. And I would definitely get 2 to 3 meals out of this. So we're gonna munch down on one of these birria tacos. The juice is already trying to come out the side. I'm sure they're gonna be a little soggy now. Took some time to get home, not much. But then we also got the sugarcane juice. So a little time has elapsed. And we trying to set up this camera for the great angles. Yeah. Look at these bad boys. So how are you guys liking these videos now that I'm not putting too much music or music at all? Hope you don't mind the bike rides. Lets you see the driving. At least you get to see me whipping in the streets, see how other people drive, paying attention. I've already had one of my subscribers who I met over in Pattaya, mention the driving situation and whatnot. So at least you get to see that. I am gonna do that driving video, but please weigh in the comments and let me know, hey man, the driving takes too long. It also tells you how long it takes to get from my spot to the gym. You saw that was like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm doing the driving videos. There's benefits from watching the driving videos. You can see, again, how long and how far it is to get to the gym, get to the beach, get to the market, get to Antun, and then get to see the driving techniques of how people drive here, so you can, be able to drive here if you do so, or be like, nah, that's just too much. Anyways, rambling the fuck again. Let's try it. No, we're gonna try it with the consomme. Nah, let's try it without the consomme first. They give me fresh lime to squeeze on it, and pickled red onion. Delicious. Needs salt. I'm finding that a lot of food here needs salt. Now, they have oyster sauce, they got soy sauce, pickled garlic, spicy jelly sauce, spicy sauce, chili peppers. I think I said soy sauce. Most of those have sodium in them, so maybe adding that in there. So I do know when I do eat the pho, it needs salt, but when I put the oyster sauce and all that, and I got some soy sauce, sprinkling in that, it's flavorful. But I will say these need a touch of salt. Let's see if the consomme makes it taste a little better. You know what? And we'll squeeze a little fresh lime, like so. And we'll take a little pickled red onion, put it on that bite right there. Delicious. For the price, I'm gonna say hell yeah. I'm gonna say this is about $5, $6 for 3 tacos. So I think all this came to like $12 or $13. There is a lot of meat, guys, in here. Look at this. You see that? So they're not skimping out either. All right. I'm just gonna show you how I set up my bowl. Have a few bites of that, and forgive me, guys. I want to watch some boob tube as I'm eating. So I don't want to eat the rest of this or start on that until I set up my bowl. Be right back. All right, we're back. Pro tip though. there's a place that I eat at where they serve you, and they only serve beef, I believe. They might have one chicken dish. I'm not sure, but for sure everything else on the menu is beef, and it might not be a chicken dish. Anyways, they give you like this shredded beef with an egg on top, and then they give you a rice, and then they give you a soup, which is magnificent. I've had a whole bunch of soups I threw away because I just didn't eat them. They come in that little bag. I don't think I have one. For those of you who haven't seen my videos, here we go. So this is the soup that comes with the one from this beef place I'm talking about. I don't have a photo. If I do, I'll insert it now. But the beef comes in here, then an egg, and then they give you one with rice. The point I'm making, pro tip, is keep these containers. You can use them for storage. Right now, I've got like 3 or 4 of these filled up with ice. So I make my ice cubes, put them in there, put the lid on, put them in there. I have this one sitting on top of my fridge that has all sorts of different condiments in it. Sit it on the top. So you can find things. And I didn't even think about this. Now that I'm looking at it, I've got these peanuts that I haven't cracked open. Once I crack it open, put it in here. So don't throw the containers away with the food that comes in it. So what we're gonna do is, because I want to eat out of this bowl, and I'm not gonna eat all this lettuce, is, take some of the lettuce out and put it in here so I can eat out of this container. And then when I want to have another salad, I have the salad. And I would say, excuse my hands, but you ain't eating the food. They're my hands, my mouth, my stomach, and I just wash my hands. But so I'm breaking up the lettuce a little smaller. And we'll add another. I'm a salad whore, guys. I love salad. My grandmother made the best salad, God rest her soul. And my mom would get mad because I'd go to her house and be like, me mom, this is the best salad I've ever had. And she made a true garden salad. Like, that's how I got into radishes, honestly. She put radishes and olives and carrots and cucumber. I can't even remember all the stuff, but one of my favorite salads is a chef salad and a garden salad, and I just love salad with a lot of vegetables. One of my favorite places to go to is Whole Foods. Not the favorite price I like to pay, but Whole Foods has a pretty good spread for salad, but yeah, they hit you over the head. So every once in a while I'll go there when I'm craving a good salad when I'm back in the US. These lids are very hard and tight, so at least you know your food is fresh, but excuse me. All right. So this is what our bowl looks like. As you saw, I just drizzled the honey chipotle vinaigrette, which is very good. A little bit goes a long ways. It's pretty sweet. So I'm just gonna dive in here. Oops. And get a little bit of rice, beans. Spread that like so. Some chicken. Get this lime out the way, which I should have done. A few pieces of chicken. And guys, I usually don't eat like this. Like, this is a lot of food. And just because I got it doesn't mean I have to eat it all in one sitting, obviously. So, just letting you know, I usually eat once a day. Last night I ate twice a day. I ate at night, but I had pho, which is very, very light. It's another reason why I'm not gaining weight. It's just broth with vegetables and rice noodles with meat. So, yeah. Probably weigh myself again when I go to the gym. The gym I go to, they do the whole
body fat index. You hold the little things and they give you a readout of everything. And yeah, my visceral fat is down. I mean, I'm in good shape, and I'm very happy. And no, I'm not on Ozempic. Some of you might be saying, well, you're on Ozempic. Like my chef, when I went back to the U.S. to work for a few days there, said, oh man, you look great. What are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right, you're on Ozempic. And I had to say, bruh, I've been off Ozempic for a while. So I got to a targeted weight. I did want to go a little bit lower on the Ozempic, and then it's up to me to keep it off. And so far, I have been able to keep it off. So kudos to me. Pat myself on the back. So let's hope we can keep this trend and not gain the weight. So I don't know what the different sauces were, but this is what we're looking at right now. I mean, I know some of the names of them. I think this one might be spicy. It looks spicy. And it is not that spicy though. All right. I think that's enough. Squeeze a little lime on there. He gave me a big ass thing of Chipotle. Shout out to him. I asked him for extra Chipotle. I think these sauces could be filled up a little bit more. Let me eat there a couple more times. Let them see that I'm a patron that comes often, and maybe they'll be like, well, for the sake of, because he comes here so much, we'll just give it to him, even though it might be messing our food cost up a little bit. So anyways, like I said, I got my bowl. I dip my fork a little bit because it's spicy. Get mayonnaise on the fork. Boom, boom. And then I'll just go in for a bite. And good to go. So, a burrito bowl that I can get 2 meals out of. Taco, I'll probably eat 1.5. And then save it. Even when I have extra soup left over from the birria, from the pho, I can scrape some of that birria out and put it in there. Just many things you could do with this. Kind of glad I didn't have any food last night from coming from the bar, because I probably would have ate a lot more than I should have at night. But I have fruit in there to snack on, and I usually only have pho in there to snack on. So when I get hungry, those are my only options, plus peanuts or beef jerky. I cracked open my beef jerky I brought back from the U.S. All natural, great beef jerky. I'll show you that later. But anyways, thanks for going with me on this journey to get adobo again. Again, this is my 3rd time. I did make a video for the 2nd time, but since I made this video, probably won't show you that other one because it's almost a duplicate of this, except for the birria tacos. This setup of me recording is a lot better, so we're gonna roll with this one right here. Again, thank you. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the arrow. Share it with your friends. Let's get this channel jumping, guys. We're already up to 461. When I started, I was at 411 when I got here. So we're getting it up. I love that you guys are giving me comments, leaving me comments. Sorry if I haven't answered your comments. It's because YouTube is not showing them to me, because I looked, I'm like, man, it says I got 14 comments on here. But I didn't have 14 comments when I scrolled through, because I'm really trying to answer all your comments, even if some of them don't warrant an answer. I still try to give some type of response and engage with you guys. Lady asked me about the banking. I'm going to work on that. It's the weekend. I gave you the little short answer that I could with the knowledge that I had. But I'm going to do a video on the banking here. Hopefully, I'll be able to sit down with the banker and do that. But if not, I'll just go and find the information to give you a video. But anyways, I'm rambling again. Thanks for watching, and God bless.